Okay, let's talk about new ways of working. I think what we've seen in this pandemic is that people realize they can work from home, then they realize they can work from their cabin, and where we previously have seen the digital nomad take off and live in other countries, now families are starting to go, actually we could do that too. We can take off to Spain or Bali or wherever with the whole family and become digital nomads. So I think we're going to see as a new way of working, people are going to be working more from home and more from wherever in the world they want to go and realize they can stay connected and make it work. And I think now their companies, their bosses are more sympathetic after they've seen how it could work during the pandemic. Not for all jobs, but for many jobs. I think the future, I think what's happened, if we look around this conference, you see a lot of players here who are like looking to make money and cut in on a specific little thing. And they're kind of, they're going after these little pieces of meat. I can make a little money here, or I'm making money, I want to make more. And what they've lost sight of, I think, is the bigger vision for the destination. I mean, it's a tourism industry, and we've lost sight of like what's really important. To make tourism better is to make it last longer. That means not overcrowding places. That means making money for the destinations, not just a bus that shows up, has the tourists get off for half an hour, runs in a museum, has a coffee and leaves almost no money in the place. Destinations are going to kind of go, wait a second, we have limited space here. So we want the people who are actually going to spend money. We're maybe not going to allow those people to keep doing that, or we're going to tax their buses for parking there for 2 hours so that we can actually earn money in this industry. They're going to start protecting their key assets and their environment better. That's a good metric. Local quality of life. These kids are growing up and they're going, hey, the tourists are the only thing that matters here. Why should I stick around? And when they move away, it makes the parents upset and also makes it hard to hire good people because everyone's running away. So you need to make sure the destination, the local quality of life is high, so there's good employees to find there. And that, I think it's sort of, we need to think about making the destination better and not to think it's an unlimited thing that we can just pump in more tourists, and that's going to work. We've shown again and again, it doesn't work. And so we need somebody who's the adult in the room to take control. And that's what needs to happen. The problem is in this industry, it was set up with a marketing organization only, with no management. So how do you manage your way out of something with only marketing people and a marketing budget? I think we need to see management. We need to see whole management organizations start up. So like the Minister of Tourism has to say, okay, for the last 30 years or 50 years, we've had marketing. Now we need a management division and to build it from the ground up to take care of some of these issues. Because it's like driving a bus using only the gas pedal. You're actually going to get there faster and safer with the brake once in a while, and we need that. That's missing from today's tourism. Oh my God, it's so safe here. This is the safest place ever. No, it's, I mean, look, I'm from Sweden. In Sweden, we never wore masks. We're not so afraid of the whole COVID thing to begin with. So all these extra precautions that people are wearing masks at the tests, that looking at the vaccination things, I mean, just that feels a whole lot safer than the place I'm coming from. I think almost the thing is it too safe? At what point do we say, okay, 80% are vaccinated, what are we walking around wearing masks for? At some point, we're never going to get to that 100% of vaccination, and we're never going to get to 100% risk-free. At some point, they have to say, there's going to be some risk, and other countries are opening up. So everyone's afraid to kind of take that decision and say, now we can take off the masks, or now we can move about more freely. Because today, the ridiculous part is that, as you know, if you walk around in a restaurant or you're in an airplane, as soon as you open a drink, everyone takes off their masks. And then you put them back on. I mean, it's ridiculous. So I mean, it's getting close to that time, if not already, when we can like start to take them off and get back to life. It's great to be in Seville. It's great that they're having this conference. It's great even for last year that they put it on during the middle of the pandemic. So full credit to Edgar and his whole team for pulling this off. He's a magician and he's amazing. He's a connector of people. And I think it's really, for me, the most wonderful thing about being here is seeing all these people in the industry finally coming back together, meeting face to face, because you can't do everything virtually. And it's just nice to see that presence in real life. And it's a great venue.